Mesi Usiade, correct?
Yes.
Representing Upward African Woman.
That's
All
correct.
right. And so singular, not women, but woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so you
a
would,
person.
It's a person. Okay, so you're helping the Upward African Woman, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the organization, its origin, history.
The founder of Upward African Woman is Mona Lisa Okoje. After her numerous trip to Africa as a continent, she had her passion there on how she will fight poverty, literacy, and hopelessness among women in Africa.
And when did she make this trip?
She made it prior before 2013.
So this is a relatively new organization.
Yes, it was born in 2013. After her visit to Africa, she discovered that there's a lot of poverty among women and children. So she came back and thought about it and said, what can I do to serve my community and Africa as a whole? That was when she decided to give birth to this amazing organization.
And how did it take about? I mean, what did she do? Did she have a party? Did she get together with some friends? What did she do?
Well, we had a fundraising dinner at North Hollywood.
Okay.
And we have a lot of pictures and information on our website. And what we did as a kickoff project was in Ghana, where we picked a couple of ladies and women and sponsored them to a trade school to discover what their skills are. And after they graduated in Ghana, we set a little business for them. Some of them that learned how to make hairdressing, and it's a beauty school that we sent them to, and it was sponsored by a Upward African Woman. They graduated, we set up a little business for them, paid up to 6 months rent, and equip it with the necessary equipment they need to start their business. And from there they started. And we were able to make a difference in this women's life by creating a job for them to earn a living and take care of their children.
Actually, you started them as entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So you found these young ladies. How many young ladies was that?
We started by 8.
You started with 8 young ladies in
8
Ghana.
In Ghana, and we continued. We found this amazing school that gave us a discount as a non-profit organization. Since we're sponsoring these girls, we picked them off the street to help them put their lives together. And we, as the founder, Mona Lisa, was there with other officials and volunteers that went there during the graduation. We did project in Nigeria as well. We visited schools and gave them writing materials. And right now we have a school in Ghana, in Kenya, of children, where we're sponsoring these children over there, and we have a fundraising that is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and we'll be raising funds for these children because we want to be able to sponsor more kids, but you know, we have limited number of kids because of the fund. So if we get more funds, we'll be able to sponsor more children. But right now, each child costs about $250 per term, and a term over there is like 3 months. So in a year, you're looking about $1,000 per child, and this includes feeding, writing materials, and clothing, and also to pay the teachers.
Wow.
Yes, so we encourage people to sponsor a child, either a term or a year, or whatever you can. We have people that want to sponsor more than two children, and there are those that are given, bulk money, amount of money for the school.
That's great. That's good. Now, Mesi, that's an interesting name. How do you spell that?
Mesi, Mesi.
Mesi, M-E-S-I?
That's correct.
Now, I've seen it spelled that way before. Is it a particular meaning to that, the way it's spelled that way?
It's an African name. I'm from northern Nigeria, from Michika, in Adamawa State.
From where?
Michika.
Michika.
Yeah, in Adamawa State.
Adamawa State.
Yeah, I'm Higi by tribe, and it's a Higi name.
A Higi?
Yes. Mesi means first daughter.
First daughter?
No, second child.
Second child.
Second female child.
Second female child.
Because first daughter is called different name. And it's very interesting where I come from. We name the children according to their number of birth.
Really?
If you're a first daughter, you have a name. If you're a first son, you have a name. So it's very easy. If I run into somebody that is from where I come from, if I said my name is Mesi, the person automatically knows that I'm a second child and a female.
Ah.
Yes.
And what country is this?
I'm from Nigeria.
Nigeria. Nigeria has basically three major languages, and those are
Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba.
Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. Okay.
Yes.
Now, how do you differentiate those groups? Do they also have different religious groups attached to each language?
Not at all.
Not at all. So
everywhere you find different religion.
So a Hausa could be Christian, a Hausa could be Buddhist, a Hausa could be Muslim.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
So it's just sort of just because of their different tribal descent. Okay.
Yeah, it's the major languages we have.
Oh, okay.
But don't forget, we have a lot of languages in Nigeria.
I understand. Okay.
Yes.
So you grew up speaking how many languages?
That's funny. Well, speaking, I will say I understand a couple of languages like the greetings, but I can read and write Hausa language. I can speak it I'm very fluent with the language. I can read and write it. That I'm sure of.
And English, how did that play into it?
I understand Higi language as well, but I cannot write it.
Aye.
Yes.
But Higi does have a written language.
Of course it does.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, some Native American languages that don't have a written alphabet or a language attached to it, and they're just beginning to do that now to maintain their culture. So how did you get in, where did the English pop in there?
Well, Nigeria is an English-speaking country.
Oh.
Yes.
And how did that come about?
You learn English in school because we were colonized by the British.
Ah, so the British colonized Nigeria, therefore you guys were sort of forced to speak English.
Exactly.
Ah.
So you learn English in school.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so Hausa is what you speak at home and English is at school.
No, it depends. People speak English. They have a general broken English that people communicate with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called broken English because it's an English, but it's not the correct kind of English.
So like Jamaican Patois? Exactly. Can you say something in that language so I can hear that?
What do you want me to say?
Anything. I love to hear that Patois kind of thing. So say something in that broken English in Nigerian.
How you do?
How you do? Oh,
it's like, how you doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it. That's it. Okay.
It's very easy to understand broken English because some words, if you understand English, it's very easy for you to understand broken English.
Hey, we had one of those
how
here too.
You did. So how are you doing?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
We had something similar to that here in the United States called Pig Latin.
Wow, that's interesting.
Interesting, yeah. Not quite as beautiful as your language.
Thank
you. So tell me a little bit
more
about the Upward African Woman and those 8 women that you sponsored for the salon education, they got their degrees. They learned how to be hairstylists. You set them up
The
in
diploma.
The diploma. You set them up in a salon that your organization sponsored and paid the first 6 months rent, and now they are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
What was the follow up on that? How long ago was that?
And in fact, we've done couple after that. We had another set. Our goal in Upward African Women is to get more sponsors. Then we'll be able to sponsor more women.
Okay, but how long was the first 8? When did you do the first 8?
It's 3 years ago.
Okay, have you
Yeah.
checked back on them to see if they're successful?
Yes, they are. And we've had the second batch, and we have some right now that are in school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we don't have enough funds in Upward African Women. We are limiting how many people we sponsor every year. It's like our project for the children in Kenya. That's what we're having our fundraising for that particular project.
That's the second time you've mentioned this fundraiser, so we might as well get that out there.
Exactly. I'll let you know. Maybe in the next interview, I'll tell you more details on where it will be so we can get more sponsors.
When is the fundraiser?
It's coming up in November.
In November. Oh, great. Fantastic. Okay, well, we'll be looking for it. And where will that
I
be?
take it back. I think it's in September.
In September.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just confirming the venue right now.
Okay.
And as soon as it's confirmed, we will print our invitation. I'll be ready all to go. It will be on our website. All the information will be on our website, upwardafricanwoman.org.
Say that again?
upwardafricanwoman.org.
upwardafricanwoman.org
Exactly.
is your website.
Yes.
Okay, great, fantastic. Of all those people out there who are watching this now and want to get in touch and contribute or maybe even participate.
Yeah.
All right, how many members do you have at Upward African Woman now as your organization?
We have 9.
9.
Wonderful, amazing team.
Really?
Yes.
Composed of what type of ladies?
We have our founder, a lot of professional ladies that have experience in nonprofit organization. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have nurses.
Oh.
Yeah, and accountants that manage our paperwork for us and do our accounting job. And
So you're not
we have young adults, high school students that have volunteered for the organization, doing an amazing job.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we encourage children, especially high school students that want to do community service, to come and serve in our organization as well.
Great. I'm fascinated by this outfit that you have here. Can you give us a description and functionality of each piece, or a name at least?
Well, this is just a simple African fabric.
African fabric, okay.
And I'll be that from, and I just tie and wrap my hair.
This tie, there's got to be a special way. I mean, I could never wrap something like that on my head. I mean, that must take a lot of talent wrapping that on there.
Not really. In
No?
fact, I didn't do a good job. You should see the way the professionals does it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a turban. You just be creative and just wrap it around.
And I noticed that's prevalent in a lot of African women, and African American women wear those too. Is there any other particular reason? Is it like to hide a bad hair day or what?
No, not really. It's part of the complete attire.
Right.
Of the African attire.
Right.
It comes with a hairpiece.
Right.
So you want everything to just rhyme in and just wrap it up.
Does it have any kind of religious connotations? I know in a lot of religions you have to cover your head before you enter into the holy place. You think it could be tied into that?
I don't think so. You know, culture is different from religion.
Right.
Although you can impose your culture into your religion's
Yes.
belief. But
Right.
I think it's an African thing for you to dress in your African attire. It comes with a hairpiece. I mean, it's optional. You can decide to just leave your hair, and you can decide to tie it. So it's a choice.
That sounds similar to in Islam, the hijab for the woman.
Yes.
It's optional. She doesn't have to wear it. But now, this is not a thing where in that culture the men want their women to be covered, is it?
It's an outfit, like I mentioned earlier.
Mhm.
So you choose how to wear it. It's like, for example, you want a hat
Mhm.
over your skirt suit.
Okay, I got you.
Depending on the kind of hat, they have hats that are formal that will go with it. You would take a face cap, put it on a skirt suit,
Right.
right? You have to look for the right hat that will match what you're wearing.
I got
So
it.
it comes with it, and it's by choice, and you don't have to wear your suit.
I noticed the dress. Would you call it a dress?
It's just a fabric.
It's a
Yeah.
fabric, but you know, if you're wearing it, it's either a dress or what would you call it? I mean, does it have a name for it?
It's just like a kaftan.
A kaftan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I call it a kaftan.
Okay. All right. Well,
And one thing I didn't mention is our project is not only in Africa. We have a Port African woman. We have a program we do here every Thanksgiving. We feed the homeless. We go to schools here as well. We participate in a lot of nonprofit organizations. So we do it here and out there as well.
so would you be setting somebody up in school here to get them in business as an entrepreneur like you did in Ghana?
Of course, we will do that if we have people that need it.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Why not?
Great.
We're everywhere. It's a global organization. It's not tied to a particular country or continent.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, Mesi Usiade, I thank you for your time, and
Thank you
I
very
look forward to you in our future interviews. You had some things that you want to say to our young women about issues in this life we have here. Is that correct?
Of course.
Yeah, talk to them about success and models for success and how you've been able to show how people achieve that success. Is that something we would like to talk about in the future?
Sure. I'd like to talk about that. Why not?
All right.
I look forward to it too.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and